What is up, Critics? Welcome back to Forza Horizon 5. In this video, we're to be customizing the 2005 Ford GT. And for those of you who don't know, this is my IRL dream car. So hopefully one day I'll be able to buy one. But yeah, this is the ultimate dream car for me. I just love everything about it. The fact that it's a V8, it's a manual. They didn't make that many. And I mean, the retro styling and of course the heritage from the 60s with the GT40. It's just so many different things I can't even count that, just makes this car the absolute perfect car for me. And especially back in '05, I mean, this car has 550 horsepower from a supercharged V8. Back in '05, I mean, there weren't really that many cars that had that much power except for crazy exotics. The Mercy from back then had about 570, I believe. And then the Bugatti Veyron had just come out back then with 1,000. So, I mean, this car brand new was 150,000 back then, which was very cheap, for its performance and mid-engine platform and everything. Now they're very valuable. They're worth about $400,000. So I don't think I'll be able to get one anytime soon, but maybe one day if the prices go down or who knows what. I think that car is going to be something that's going to be a classic for sure in the future. Something that's going to be worth millions of dollars one day. At least that's what I think. But anyways, let's pop open everything there, and of course everything opens nicely. So you got the front trunk area, and this area here is kind of a joke because the you got the air dam area that kind of closes right into the trunk area, so you lose a ton of trunk space. You can really only fit a very, very small bag in there in real life, but it's a supercar. It's not really made to take luggage with you everywhere, and if you don't have anybody else with you in the car, you can just stuff it in the passenger seat or the passenger footwell. But engine bay here, oh my gosh, look at that. That's supercharged V8. All the sound. See, that's something about the 2017 Ford GT. It's, I mean, absolutely gorgeous. One of the most beautiful car designs by far. But, that EcoBoost, there's no debating its performance. It's amazing. I mean, amazing performance. On paper, it is phenomenal. And what a bunch of races. There's no doubting that. But the one thing it doesn't have is the sound. I like my V8 sound from an American sports car, supercar, and this one has it. You get the supercharger whine. Oh my gosh. Listen to that. That is what a Ford GT should sound like. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's close everything up here. Wow. Alright, let's get into the upgrades. Alright, now something I want to mention about this car is how to buy it. So, currently you can only get it on a Wheelspin, or you can go ahead and buy it from the auction house. So, if I go here to my cars, you can see price is about $300,000. I don't know if they'll maybe add it in to buy one day, but currently the only way to get it is through, again, Wheelspin or the auction house. And in the auction house, they sell between $1 million and $2 million. Just depends on, the bidding and how high or low people put their buyout price to. But yeah, I've seen some of them, more than one for $1 million flat buyout price. So, I mean, it's not too terrible considering it's a car that you can't normally buy. But overall, great car. Okay, custom upgrade. So first we'll check out the conversions. So you have the stock of supercharged V8. We're definitely going to keep that, but you can put a 8.4 liter Viper V10 in it. So if you want to do that, you can do that for some reason. Racing V12. And you can put in the twin turbo V6 from the Ford GT of 2017. Not sure why you'd want to do that. Kind of go backwards, but well, I guess it's putting a more modern version in it, but that kind of defeats the purpose. I want to keep the V8. And it's kind of funny, the 2017 Ford GT, I was going to actually record that one first instead of this one, but that one doesn't even have any engine swap options. So they force you to keep the V6 in it. I'm not sure if maybe they have, a contract with Ford or something they sign with Ford that they can't offer an engine swap for it. I don't know. But that's why they just don't have it option for that car. So yeah, I'm gonna keep the V8 on this, and we're gonna max out that engine as far as we can go. You can also make it all-wheel drive if you'd like. We're gonna keep it rear-wheel drive. You can make it from supercharged to twin turbo, so if you want to do that. But of course, with all the Forza cars, visually it's still gonna have the supercharger there, so keep that in mind. But I'm gonna keep the supercharger. I was already messing with it before. It only makes like 40 horsepower more, both maxed out between the supercharger and the twin turbos. So might as well just keep the supercharger. Okay, engine. Okay, intake, fuel system, max all that out, ignition, exhaust. Alright, let's see what difference here. So here's stock. And race. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's definitely mandatory. Camshaft. Oh, I didn't install it. There we go. Camshaft, race valves, displacements. Let's max all this out. Piston and compression. All right, bigger supercharger. Oh yeah. Intercooler, oil and cooling, flywheel. Oh yeah, how much power are we making now? 842 from 550. That's not bad at all. I think with the twin turbos it makes like 880 or something like that. So again, not really much of a difference. It's not like if it goes to 1,000 or something like that. But I mean, it's still a ton of power for a car like this, especially a car that weighs about 3,400 pounds. You can see there, and we put weight reduction. I think it's gonna go under 3,000 pounds, so it's definitely gonna move. It's not gonna be a slow car by any means. All right, brakes, race brakes. Springs and dampers. We'll put the race springs. Here's the other one so you can see, but race springs. Front and rear anti-roll bars. Okay, let's do that. Roll cage. Yeah, we're not going to do a roll cage. Weight reduction. Yes, please. 620 pounds. Wow, how much does that put us to? Wow, 2,700 pounds. Not bad. 27 and a half. Wow, good stuff. Okay, drivetrain, clutch. Yes. Transmission. A lot of you were telling me to start putting race transmissions on my builds, so I'm just gonna do it. I'm not gonna increase the speeds or anything like that. I'm just gonna keep it with the traditional 6-speed that it came with, but obviously I'm upgrading it to the race one, so better shift times and all that. Driveline. Wow, even more weight savings there. You also told me to do the race diff. We're gonna do that. Put the race diff in it. No, tires and wheels. So these wheels are pretty nice. These are the standard 4GT wheels, and in real life you can order this car with the BBS optional wheels, which I do prefer more than the stock ones. These look a little weird, at least to me. So we're gonna change them. I'm gonna go here to rim style. We're gonna do that first. We're gonna go here to specialized rim. I'm gonna go all the way down here to the HRE wheels, and I'm gonna put these on it right here. I think these look great on this car. They have somewhat of a similar design to the BBS optional wheels, but obviously they're HREs. They look a bit more modern. I think they fit the car very well. So we're gonna do that. Tire compound. We're gonna put on the race tires, slick race tire. There we go. Front tire width. So 235s up front. 255 upgradable. Let's do that. 315s in the rear, 335 definitely. We already did the rims there. Okay, so the stock is 18s, and I believe it has 19s at the rear. So I think we'll bump that up one. Obviously, 22s. Why? That's so bad. All right, I think we'll do the. We'll upgrade it one, so we'll do 19 up front, and then we'll do 20 in the rear. Perfect. Front track width. I mean, yeah, I could lose a little bit. Definitely not that much. My gosh. What the heck? That's a bit overkill. Again, somebody was telling me in the comments in the last video that these are intended for drift builds. That's why they come out so much. But they should really also give you, or at least think about the people who also use this for, street or racing builds. Because, something in between these two options would be very nice to have. This just doesn't look right on this car to me. So we're gonna leave the stock one there. Rear width. Oh my, that completely sticks out the entire rear of the car. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's a bit much. If you can see that much tire poking up almost past the top half of a tire, it's just too much. Yeah, no, that's a bit too much for me there. Continuing, front arrow, so you can do the carbon splitter under the plastic splitter that's already there, with the canards and a tow hook right at the center. So I don't like that. We're not gonna do that. Right, rear spoiler. Yeah, that does not look good on this car. It does not fit it well. Yeah, at least to me, that doesn't look right. Okay. Continuing, got everything there. All right, let's install setup. Let's see what we got. 2,700 pounds, power up to 842, lateral G 2.0. Not bad. I mean, this thing should move pretty good. All right. Next up, we're gonna go to paint. Paint car. So manufacturer colors, you have the famous red and white stripes. You have the yellow on black, the dark blue with a white, Doug DeMuro spec. You got the black with the silver, okay. Silver with the black, and then white with the dark blue. Probably my second favorite is the white with the dark blue stripes, but the main one I like is definitely the red with the white stripes. That looks so good on this car. So we're gonna do that. Continuing here, mirrors, we're not going to do that. Yeah, the problem with this car, a lot of the cars in Forza, if you change the mirror color, it will actually remove the livery, so we're not going to do that. Same thing with the, right now, I don't think if you change the wheel color, well, yeah, so the wheel color doesn't take off the livery for this car. Okay, I'm thinking of doing, I think a matte gray will look really good on this car. So we'll do a matte, maybe semi-gloss, not a matte, and then you gotta go paint color, we'll go here to saturation, bring it all the way to over here, and then I think like a matte gray. Oh yeah, well that looks good. That looks really good. I like that. Yeah, instead of just black, because the black on this I don't think it will look great. I think the matte gray looks perfect. So we'll go ahead and confirm that. Boom. We're gonna leave the red calipers. I think that's perfect. And then the window tints. Put some on there. Perfect. Alright, save. Alright, let's see how this thing drives. I'm excited. Oh boy. Let's go. Nice and easy. Super long first gear. Wow. This thing is gorgeous. Lower a little bit with those wheels. That looks phenomenal. That looks really, really good. Wow. Alright. Let's rev it a bit. Supercharger one. Oh, that interior. Oh my god. Alright. Let's floor it here. Second. Hooks up pretty decently. Not bad. Not bad at all. We're a 2005 car. It's modified. Already almost 200 by the end of the drag strip there. That's really good. Let's go for some first person. This interior is just gorgeous. Listen to that supercharger! Oh my god. That is incredible. A little understeer there. Get it back on the road. Wow, it's shifting at 8? Jeez. Sounds so good. Some downshifts. Alright. Let's go for a top speed run here. I think we'll do it in this view. This is pretty cool. Very responsive steering. Please turn. Here we go. Already 200. My goal is to hit 220. I think it's possible. Oh yeah. 220. Well past it now. It's really climbing now. 226. Going uphill. Flatten out. Already maxed out the speedometer. 230. 232. Alright, let's go out of this view. 235. 236. 8. Oh, it's gonna hit 240. Oh yeah, 240 miles an hour in a Ford GT with less than 1,000 horsepower. That is very, very impressive. Very, very impressive. Achieving that speed with the 800 horsepower, that is really good. Wait, that was 5th gear that entire time? That is the longest 5th gear I've ever seen in my entire life. That's the longest 5th gear. I would have. I thought we were in 6. I swear, I thought we were in 6. That is the longest 5th gear. Incredible. Wow. I love this car. I really do. It's absolutely gorgeous. What a car. It's so sleek too, you know, without crazy spoilers and stuff. It's just so simple, aerodynamic. It's so nice. It really, really is. What a car. Well, guys, hope you enjoyed. Remember to let me know down below in the comments what vehicle you want to see me customize next. Maybe I'll do the 2017 Ford GT, I don't know. Or maybe something else. Maybe a Lamborghini Mercy SV. Maybe something like that. But let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.